Hello beautiful people. In this video we're going to talk about anger, and we're going to talk about angry people and what it's all about, what it means, and what we're supposed to do so that we can elevate ourselves in these situations. So the other day there was a person just behind me here that was down there at the beach, and he was yelling at everybody that was passing. He was screaming, he was swearing, he was carrying on. And this is a person that does this quite regularly here. So I believe that he lives on the streets, and he's got a lot of anger because I don't know how he has the energy to yell so much for so long at so many people. Like, that takes an incredible amount of energy. And you can see that where we live is just a beautiful paradise. And I felt so sorry for him, because although he was swearing, carrying on, intimidating people, you could see he was tortured. And it appeared, in terms of the symptoms, it looked like he was on ice. I don't know. But I was thinking, my God, he's just here in a paradise which is so beautiful, and yet he's fighting these internal demons inside of him. So he hates the world. And so some people have different reactions. Some people were intimidated and scared. He doesn't hurt anyone. I see him every single day. He yells and carries on, but he's never ever been physical with anyone. And some people get scared, some people get frightened, other people, you can see them laughing at him. I just believe that we need to dig deep and know that when people are expressing anger so vehemently, and there's so much anger inside of them, the anger is aligned with how much hurt they have inside of them. And so in that moment, I basically did a prayer for him. So I closed my eyes and I sent him love, sent him love, sent him love. Bless him, 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 because he's tortured, the poor soul. He just screams and screams and screams. Imagine every single day you're just yelling all day at people, at the world, and people are laughing at you, people are scared of you, people don't want to know you, people don't want to look at you. And then, of course, what happened was the police came and took him away. So I really believe that that's not the way to help our vulnerable people in this society, because he is vulnerable. He doesn't know any other way to express himself than to scream and to yell. And so when we see people like that, hold loving thoughts for them, because they're tortured souls. When you do, their energy will change around you. Now, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you can allow anybody to treat you any way they like just because they've been traumatized. Of course, you have to have your own personal boundaries of what's acceptable and what isn't acceptable, but open your heart to our most vulnerable people. Send them love. When someone is angry, underneath that anger there is hurt, there is sadness, there is deep shame. And anger is just the wall that they hold around them, because they have no resources within themselves to express themselves like we do. And so we need to start to really see the souls underneath the expression, underneath the expression, understanding that those people that are that angry, those people that yell out and lash out, are in so much pain. I recall I had a client once who was he was actually a convicted criminal in Australia and in the United Kingdom, and he had actually physically abused every female in his life, his mother, his daughter, his sister, his girlfriend, his wife, everybody. And it took me 3 sessions, it usually takes one, it took me 3 sessions to release all his anger. He was massively mistreated and abused as a child. No one had ever shown love to him. And when we finally released the anger, he howled and howled and howled and howled with tears. He had so many tears that he had never, ever expressed before. So we're all people doing our best with the resources that we have to live this human experience. It's time to stop judging people, because every time you judge someone, oh, he's just a ice addict, he's just a meth addict, oh, look at him, the way he's treating people. That judgment comes from a place within you that is still not healed, because everything is a mirror. And so what I ask is that when you do see people, when people come around you that are yelling, are screaming, are carrying on, are obviously angry, send them love. And it doesn't mean that you need to say, I love you, but really just in your heart, just send them love. And you will notice that the energy will change. With this particular fellow, what actually happened was, in that moment, I sent him love. And I don't know whether this was a result of me sending him love, but all of a sudden, he stopped. And he said, he was screaming to nobody, he was just screaming in the streets. And he said, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And that's what happened directly after I was praying for him. Now, again, I'm not saying that that was a result of this prayer, but what I am saying is that everything matters, that everyone's prayer makes a difference, because everything is energy. And so hold some kindness inside your heart for the people that are suffering and the people that are not able to navigate their situation. They don't have the support, they don't have the resources. And again, it's not about giving them excuses. It's about really seeing the soul underneath and connecting to that. Because what's the point of saying that we're spiritual people and that we believe in love and light, and yet in the next breath we judge people for their actions? Really, it's about letting go of all judgment, no matter what the action. Ultimately, that's what we want to head for. Letting go of all judgment, no matter what the action of the other person. If this video resonated with you, I'm coming on quite regularly onto my YouTube channel, so please subscribe. It makes a massive difference if you subscribe, so that I can share the events that I'm experiencing here, how I see things, how I perceive things, how I've learned to really live my best life by living more in tune with my soul than my ego self. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the purpose of helping people open their heart and open their heart to the possibilities that we can connect with other people in a very, very real way. So sending you all my love, and would love it if you shared this with someone that you know would need it, if you commented, if you liked it, if you subscribed to my channel, all of the above. See you later.